When they approached you that they wanted to do this documentary, what were your first thoughts?
I just said, okay, you think you're going to be under the magnifying glass for a little bit, and I didn't think much of it. I just played along with it. If Craig went with it and everybody else went with it, I go, okay, I'm gonna go with it.
For you, as a matter of trust.
Yeah, I didn't. I come from a place where you don't have that much trust.
Well, for you, Judge Mitchell?
I knew that there were a lot of runners who had a good story to tell, and that my hope was that it would affirm our runners. If someone was willing to get out there and run with us at 5:30 in the morning and really ask the questions that needed to be asked, then I think it, as I said, it affirms each individual who's being looked at, who's being scrutinized.
How have you both actually seen this run club obviously evolve, but what do you see on a day-to-day basis? How has it really changed the lives of the people here at the LA Mission?
If you look, it's changed dramatically. If you've seen the documentary, then you're gonna say, wow, but you see the people out here on the street, right across the street, and everyone right here has the same potential. And I see the change in myself, and I see the change in the people around me, and how we touch and affect each other. And it's a big happy family right here, that you look forward to coming home to every day.
I'm here with the filmmakers and the producers of the documentary Skid Row Marathon. I watched this movie last night and was absolutely touched by the stories. I want to know how you guys came about, in finding the judge and, the subjects of the film.
Well, we read an article in the LA Times about 4 years ago about a judge who started a running club on Skid Row. And Gabi and I were husband and wife. We had lived downtown LA for several years. We had always seen people on the streets, intense, couldn't believe it, but never came up with any ideas of how we could become part of a solution for this huge problem. Then we read about the judge. He's doing this running club. Gabi loves to run. I hate to run. And we started going down and showing up and running with these guys, and some women also. And then we pitched the idea to the judge and to the runners of possibly doing a documentary. They said, okay, let's run for a while before we get ahead of ourselves. And then we thought that this would be a worthwhile story, that we were very inspired by the judge and what he was doing.
Out of the love of this, what have you learned not only from yourselves, in this process, but, things that were fascinating about your subjects as well?
Well, it's great you bring up love in this case, because I work on a lot of documentaries, and I work on all kinds of amazing stories with great filmmakers. This was one where I saw the film in a really early cut, and I fell in love with the movie. And what you went through is what I went through. I was crying, I was laughing, I was feeling these incredible stories, and I saw this dedication in this film. So like walking out of the theater was like, I have to be a part of this film. So I worked with Mark and Gabi to really get the film sort of perfected and get it ready for all this. But the whole spirit of the film was exactly what I wanted in a film that I was going to be involved with. Something that inspires people, that makes people want to do better things in the world. And so much negative news that we have to put up with, especially in recent times. I just feel like we need a film like this. And it's rare that I see a doc that is so completely, perfectly motivational, that you come out of a theater saying, I can do this, I can change things. And I just feel like it's really important to have films like this out there right now.
The running club started a year and 2 or 3 months ago.
My involvement gives me the ability to impact lives in a way that I cannot as a judge.
The total state prison commitment for Mr. Williams is 71 years, 4 months to life. Thank you. David was one of the first members of the running club.
I slept up under here for maybe 2 years. I'm down on Skid Row. You know, I'm better than this. No, I'm not. I'm not better than that at all. I got no hope. And that's where I wound up, Skid Row, and I lost everything when I went down there.
I said, what gang are you guys from? I started shooting at them, and I seen them both fall right there in the driveway.
One horrendous act does not define a person in his or her entirety.
I came in the mission at 300 pounds. Judge Mitchell came in, I'm starting a running club. I couldn't waddle down the street. I waddled down the street and just, oh God, I'm dying.
You do not wake up one morning and say you're going to run a marathon. You have to be focused, you have to be disciplined, and you really have to be committed to the proposition.
I just kind of thought, as a drug addict, this is my lot in life. But what running did is it gave me my fight back. It gives us our fight back. No matter where we come from, we can do anything and attain the impossible.
He doesn't spend money on anything, nothing, except running shoes, plane trips.
35 years of drugs and addiction, 10 years sleeping on the streets of Skid Row, and here we are in Africa. Wow.
Modi is not running with us this morning. Okay, major relapse.
I'm an elite super athlete.
Oh God.
I'm not?
Your legs are like falling off at the end of every run.
People question, why are you spending this kind of money to take people halfway around the world?
It's such a big deal being here. It's not just about homeless people running in Rome.
Giving someone from Skid Row an opportunity to come to a glorious city is incredibly empowering. It gives them dignity, and that's what this is about.